Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Had a big celebration out there. The real brains behind our football operation. It's Kim Fields. It's her birthday, so we had a big celebration with the staff out there in the kitchen. So ask you to keep Byron Gerardo and his family in your prayers. Obviously, our assistant strength coach, Byron's dad, passed away the week of the Georgia game. And from an injury standpoint, for us, pretty much the same as what it was the other night. Xavier Leggett was back at practice today. He should be able to play on Saturday night. Carlin Patel was out there, was limited in practice today. We are, I would say, hopeful for him to be able to play. Had 9 sacks against Southern Miss earlier this season. To quote Ferris Bueller, 9 times they sacked the Southern Miss quarterback. I mean, that's hard to do, but they're disruptive, and it is not coach speak when I tell you this is one of the hardest playing defenses I have ever seen. We've got a big challenge on Saturday afternoon against Troy. Should be a great matchup, and our guys not happy with the performance Saturday night against Kentucky at all. Hit all 3 phases. I told you guys when you guys asked me over the summertime and in preseason, what's a successful season? My answer was always maximize the potential and the ability of this football team, and that's still the case. And I don't put a win-loss record on it. I don't go in before the season and pencil in what games I think are going to be W's and L's. I expect to win every single football game, and I'm hurting and as disappointed as anybody that we're not 4-0 right now. But thank you to all of our amazing fans that were out there to greet us on Saturday night, and thank you for the energy that you cheered with and supported us with for 60 minutes the other night. That was an awesome atmosphere, and it's the way it should be every Saturday in Williams-Brice Stadium. I say that we got the greatest fans in the country, and we do. And we got to do it week in, week out. I'm sorry that we didn't perform better for you overall as a team on Saturday night, but we are working our butts off day in, day out as players and coaches to get better. Certainly, you gotta stick to the plan and just stay focused on the process. And my dad used to say this all the time to me as his son or his football team, that things are never as good as they seem. They're never as bad as they seem. They're somewhere, in between. For anybody to think that Luke would be 100% and is he well enough to play? Yes. To anybody to think that if Luke went out there today and was asked to run a 40-yard dash, that he'd run it faster than he ever has a month after breaking his foot, it's probably not very smart if you feel that. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Luke's not healthy. Luke is healthy. Luke is tough as hell. And I don't know why it wouldn't. I know I've used the term doom and gloom before when Luke got hurt. And, dang, people, we're 2-2. We're not happy with how we've played, but we're in September. So I would say the run game, it obviously hasn't been good enough. We have what we want our yards per carry to be each and every week, and we're not hitting that. Obviously they're playing lights out from a turnover standpoint. It's disappointing that we've won the turnover margin the last 2 games and have lost. You certainly have schemes, but you also got to think players, not plays. And we've got some really good players on this offense, and let's just continue to be multiple with where we align guys and how we get the ball to different people. And
as an offense as a whole, our main focus point is just execution. Our coaches, they put us in the correct positions and give us perfect opportunities to make plays. We just have to execute. The attitude in the locker room is pretty much the same. It's been, as far as before the season, preseason, before game 1, it's gotten better. The team's actually bonded more, gotten closer, coming out these 2 losses. We feel like nothing's knocking us off of our path. We still have to maintain our focus, and we know the only way to do that is to grow within each other. But the overall goal for the offense, I think in one word I could say is explosiveness. Really, with Coach Satterfield, he's like an offensive mastermind, so our playbook is constantly changing. So
overall, I feel probably I give myself probably like a B, I'd say. I've been proud of myself for being able to get the ball directionally where we've wanted it, but something definitely that I've been trying to work on has been hang times, and also just being a leader, being more vocal in terms. I think having Coach Lembo full-time with special teams has been a huge advantage for our team. Last year, Coach Lembo is, I would say, definitely really dedicated to what he does, and is really loves special teams as a whole. He loves referring to World War II, World War I, referring things to those times, and I loved, whether it's in our meetings, he refers to the Geneva Convention and making sure everyone's happy, and I didn't even know what that was. I'm still kind of confused.